I can't stop myself from saying that name the luckiest manager in the world. He is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in there. If at all you've watched this game closely, just know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the luckiest manager in the world. Trust me, you can believe this. Thank you guys for watching in Manchester United full time. Manchester United 3, Atalanta 2 in there. Atalanta scoring 2 goals into the beginning of the first half in there to get a lead. The first half ends by 2 goals to nil. United behind. United comes in back. Rashford scores 1. Harry Maguire levels it, and Ronaldo scores a winner into the 80th minute of the game in there. So, if at all you never watched this game closely, it was a game of 2 halves. First half, it was Atalanta, and second half, it was Manchester United in there. But you won't forget to talk about a man who goes by the name of Marcus Rashford's return in there. He got 5 chances. 4 of those clear-cut chances, and he scored only 1 in there. And if I told United were to lose this one, I think very many people, especially pundits, would have been at the back of Marcus Rashford, pinpointing at him, telling him, you are the reason as to why United lost. Amidst the poor defending of Harry Maguire, and a man who goes by the name of Victor Lindelof in there, and the slow backtracking of Mark Fred in there, that is Scott McTominay and Freddie Rodriguez in there, but they really managed to get back into there. But before I really get into the match reaction and digesting this game in there is a big question I have to ask myself. I support Manchester United. People who watch this channel know that I support Manchester United. Over much I really come out and do lots of analysis on other teams in there. What does it take for Manchester United to play good football? Have we gotten the answer today? Is the answer that United has to first go a goal behind or 2 goals behind to see United really passing and attacking in there? Because each and every time United is behind, United comes up and plays football that is attack-minded. They pass that ball quick enough. They really put in those crosses, those deliveries in there. They throw their bodies in there. It's like they are everywhere. That's what I can really tell you in there. So that shows you that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows how to coach attacking football. But each and every time he comes in to play football, it's safety first. That is old-fashioned in there. Manchester United shouldn't respect teams like Atalanta, shouldn't respect teams like Aston Villa, shouldn't respect teams like West Ham, shouldn't respect teams like Leicester City, shouldn't respect teams like Everton, shouldn't respect teams like Villarreal, because they have a lot of pedigree into the Champions League. Look at the squad. Look at the squad. How many world-class players United are having? If I'm to count: David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Raphael Varane, Pogba, Nemanja Matic, Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, Anton Martial, and Jadon Sancho. Name them. Even there is all those on the bench that are really good enough, the Jesse Lingards of this world in there. I see no reason for United to come in and give chance to a team which goes by names of Atalanta at Old Trafford. Imagine if at all you're playing away in Italy, you would have said safety first. If at all I get 1 point in there, it will be okay, because that will be all I need to really go in through. Because if at all young boys comes in at Old Trafford, I'll bang in a win and everything will be okay. If at all you're playing away, it's okay. But it depends on which team. Even at young boys, United was sitting behind. You get? So to me, I really think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has shown us that he can play attacking football each and every time United is being behind or is being led. We saw him against Leicester City. We saw him against Aston Villa, against West Ham. All those games when United is behind, they really attack and pass the ball much quicker in there. And I'm asking myself, why doesn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer come out and do this instantly? Instantly when the game is on. I don't really know why Ole doesn't go this way, because he's putting himself to a sack. He's putting himself in a position to be sacked in there, something that most of us don't like, but we have nothing to do about it, because if at all the man himself, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, doesn't want to play attacking football at the beginning of the game, really getting those goals as soon as possible, then why should we really come out and really defend you? I have not yet said Ole out, though. I really got rude today, and I really did some tweets onto my so-called Twitter handle. If at all you want to follow me, it's at Rokani David, it's Rokani David in there on Twitter, because I felt like we can't see United play like this. We can't see our team play like this anymore. We demand answers. We demand our team to play better as it played in the second half. Even in the first half, from the 30th minute, when United were 2 goals behind. We demand our team to be playing like that. That's how United should be playing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you've shown us that we can play attacking football. Why not play that kind of football at the beginning of the game, such that you really take us off the pressure? At least there are teams that lose, and you see what they are really building up. You get? Let United lose, but let us lose while winning. You get? Game of Leicester City, never enjoyed it at all. But this one, however much we've won 3-2, coming from behind, I've enjoyed this game. I can really tell you that I've enjoyed this game. After us being behind, then United came in and did the needful. So if at all you want to see United playing a very good game or a beautiful game of football, put it onto what we call goals. Let it concede goals, and then you'll see United unfold itself and coming in and winning. So, Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, this is something we don't want. This is something you should improve about. McKenna, Carrick, and Mike Phelan, you have all the right on this team, but we, as the lovers of Manchester United, like for me, I've supported United for the last 2 decades. I've been supporting United, and after Sir Alex Ferguson left, happiness ceased to happen at Manchester United. You get? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had given us glimpses of hope, but there is something that is lacking. We don't play like a big team. We play like a small team. Yet in games like this, we have to boss teams like Atalanta. You get? Giving us lots of spaces. What should we do? We just have to attack them as we did in the second half. From the word go, we had to throw balls left in, out. Marcus Rashford getting that. Ronaldo missing some chances in there, but Marcus Rashford was wasteful. But I won't blame him into this game because I know he's just returning. But he was clinical in the game of Leicester City. He got that chance. Lindelof laid into that so-called long ball, and he really finished it. This time around, Di Mauro never really gave him time to really score such a goal in there, but he had gotten the same ball from Bruno Fernandes. With Scott McTominay or Bruno Fernandes. There is the way they are playing with Ronaldo to beat the offside trap, because Ronaldo plays like he's offside, and then Rashford comes out from the center line to chase that ball and finds it. So that I last saw teams playing like that. That was Barcelona in there during the era of Pep Guardiola, when they had Iniesta and Xavi in there. They used to do that a lot. Messi used to play deep, and Samuel Eto'o led the line. And when Samuel Eto'o looked offside, they used to chip that ball over the defenders, and Messi could really run through, and this one could think that it's Samuel Eto'o who is offside, yet Messi is planning to come through and do the needful and really get and tear them apart and score that goal. So good to see United win. I'm celebrating this win, but I won't really stop calling for better football from Manchester United. We deserve to see United playing a better type of football. We are not satisfied in there, because the only way we see United really playing good is when we are behind. You get? Is when we are behind. And if at all we are leading or the game is 0-0, United doesn't really push hard. You get? But today, I've liked Bruno the way he has played in there. With an assist, he could have really banged in lots of the 3 or 4 assists in there. He played in Ronaldo missed. He played in Rashford scored. I think he played in like 3 good passes in there. He even got a shot on target onto the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper really saved that. But Ronaldo played very well. I think this is the way we need to see Ronaldo playing it, because United is a team that does not create chances. You get? So we've seen Ronaldo playing from deep, coming in, and he participated into play. So it makes it hard for him to be marked in there by these other opponents in there. And I think if United brings this approach of Ronaldo and Rashford playing like that against Liverpool, I think Liverpool are really going to get a very hard time to stop United, because the way Ronaldo drops back and Rashford runs from the left attacking side of the midfield and then drops into the central role, and Ronaldo drops inside. So it shows you that they have a game plan, and they're working on something in there. But all what we were demanding for is good football. It's good to see United win. Luke Shaw bringing in a brilliant cross in there, Ronaldo heading it, but That's what we call Ronaldo. Give him chances, he'll score them. But though he looked wasteful this time around because he really missed a keeper to beat in there, he lacked composure. That means even pressure had eaten up Ronaldo because United was 2 goals down. And in situations like that, if at all United was 0-0 or like 1-0 ahead, Ronaldo would have concentrated in there. You get? But he didn't because he knew a lot of pressure was on him. So I think let's not wait to see ourselves conceding such goals and then we come up and show good football. Mr. Libuna Social, I love you personally. People have been attacked for really defending you from that day you came in here, the days of Pochettino, that they are going to sack you in there. I really stood by you, and this time round, I really demand for something better. I demand for better football. I demand for better football because they look at the players that we have. I had even forgotten to count Cavani. World-class players, close to 13 world-class players into that squad of Manchester United in there. We deserve better in there. And Scott McTominay missed in there when he really, I think it was even Bruno who played him in. Bruno played him in and Scott McTominay hit the post in there. So it shows you how good United is when they really decide to attack in there. And shows you how Scott McTominay is good enough when he's allowed to pass or run past Bruno Fernandes in there. That's why I tell you that Scott McTominay is a perfect 8. He's a perfect 8. He can really do that box-to-box very well for United in there, and a CDM is needed at Manchester United in there. And Nemanja Matic coming in front with the needful in there. But let me talk about the goals that United conceded. I think the set pieces, United need to improve in there. I remember Soyuncu scoring a set piece. I think United conceded 2 set pieces in the game of a team which goes by the name of Leicester City in there. And they considered the set piece against the side which goes by Aston Villa. So United have been culprits of set pieces in there. And these are happening when Raphael Varane is away. I've not seen United concede a set piece when Raphael Varane is on the pitch. So it shows you how much Raphael Varane had improved this side of Manchester United. But all in all, United is on top of the group. When you look at the table, this is how it stands. Manchester United have played 3 games. They've won 2 and lost 1. They've scored 6 goals and conceded 5. They have a goal difference of 1 in there. And Atalanta are third. They have 4 points. Villarreal have 4 points too, and Young Boys have 3 points in there. That means Villarreal have won away in there. So United just needs to go away in Italy, get that 1 point in there, or will deserve, come in at Manchester United Old Trafford and hit a side which goes by the names of Young Boys in there, and it will be really sealed and they will be through, and they just need 4 points in there to really get on the top of this group in there. And by the way, do you really think that if at all Ole Gunnar Solskjaer puts his house in order, he can get a win in Spain, he can get a win in Italy, and he can win Young Boys at Old Trafford in there? So what a way to win by Manchester United coming back. This win is really going to energize and lift up the spirits of players of Manchester United as they head into the game of Liverpool over the weekend in there, because it's a big one and this is a spirited win. This is a spirited win in there. But all in all, we pray to it that players like Antoine Martial come back, because I felt like Martial would have played a very big role into this one because of his being good on the ball. Very many spaces were into the pitch, onto the pitch in the side of Atalanta, and United could really come in through and do the needful into this one in there. So Manchester United wins in there. I'm happy to see us win because I don't want to see us play Thursday night football. What does Thursday night football mean? It means UEFA Europa Leagues. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with my entire life. I hate that. I don't love to see this play of Europa League no more. Can you imagine Ronaldo, Edson Cavani, Rashford, Sancho into there? You get? So I think United have enlightened their chances of really going ahead to play into the second round of the Champions League in there. And I know Ole can really proceed in there, because when he gets through and goes to the round of 16, Ole is good enough to really go ahead and really secure those points, especially if at all he gets a CDM in the so-called January transfer window. But I really feel like a win is good. The way we've won is good. But the display in the first half is not the display we should be displaying. The display we displayed in the 30th minute of the game after conceding 2 goals, that's how we should start. We shouldn't respect teams like these ones. Are we playing Liverpool or Man City or Chelsea all Real Madrid, all Barcelona, all PSG in there. Why should we respect such teams? We have no reason to respect teams like Atalanta. We should go on them on the go. That's what we should be doing in there. So let me show you the statistics in there before I call for your reactions into this game in there. So team statistics show that United had 22 shots and Atalanta had 13. 9 shots on target, Atalanta had 6. 56% ball possession for United, 44% ball possession for Atalanta. 554 passes completed by United, 434 passes completed by a team which goes by names of Atalanta. Passing accuracy 83% and 78% for a team which goes by names of Atalanta. 10 fouls for United, 12 fouls for Atalanta. 3 yellow cards for United, 4 yellow cards for a team which goes by names of Atalanta. 0 red cards for both sides. 3 offsides for United, 1 offside for Atalanta. 8 corners for United and 5 corners for a team which goes by names of Atalanta in there. So it shows you how United really came up and really took each and everything and took a lion's share of everything into the so-called second half in there. But first half it was boring though. Rashford in the first half got 3 clear-cut chances and he couldn't score anyone. But I don't blame him a lot because he has just come into from a long-time injury in there, because he last played football when he took a penalty in the finals of the Euro. That was around the 11th of July. So 11th August, 11th September, 11th October. Those are 3 months. 3 months. So 3 months of not playing football and you've been injured really call for a lot in there for a man who goes by names of Marcus Rashford. Finally, I want to talk about David De Gea, who really put up some saves for United in there. That of Zapata, it was a double save. Saved that of Zapata because Zapata had really shielded off Lindelof very well and he faced David De Gea and he hit that ball and David De Gea saved it with his feet, and then another player of a team which goes Atalanta took a hard shot and it really got into the hands of David De Gea into a corner. So I feel like De Gea did well because it would have gone 3-2 in there in favor of Atalanta, but he really never led the game to go into that way. So guys, feel free to get to the comment section and tell me what you think about this win of Manchester United. They're on top of Group F in there, and if at all they go ahead and win against Atalanta in Italy, of which I know they can go and win, because Atalanta looks like it's a very open team in there, and that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer likes to play against in there. Atalanta is known as it's referred to as the Leeds of Italy in there. They don't want to sit back, and you saw them 2 goals ahead, but really left open spaces. Though in the beginning of the second half, they tried to sit back until United pulled one back and then tried to open themselves. Harry Maguire scored another one, and Ronaldo converted that so-called well-brought-in cross of Luke Shaw into the back of the net. I go by the names of Rokani David. Call me already on the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you are watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I sign out for now. See you later. Viva Ronaldo. Congratulations Manchester United upon this win.